Harley, how do I get started on building the financial future that I desire? Hey everybody, Harley Shanklin here, Senior Financial and Investment Advisor with RDW Financial Group, bringing you another edition of Financially Fit Friday, where we take finance and fitness and bring them together for all your financial and retirement planning needs. And today we're talking about how to build that financial future that you dream of, whether it's buying that new house or making that transition into retirement. So many times we are blinded by all the options and choices available to us out there, especially when it comes to investments. We often hear about stocks, mutual funds, exchange traded funds, bonds, CDs, annuities, all these things, and all it tends to do is create a lot of confusion because there is not a cohesive voice and plan that's putting it all together for us. Now here's the thing, everybody. I am a firm believer that there is no such thing as a quote unquote bad investment. There's just bad placement of investments. The thing is, every investment out there, whether it's a stock or a mutual fund or ETF, it serves some purpose, somebody's purpose. The question is, what investments and investment products serve your purpose? Well, in order to know that, we have to have some semblance of a plan. And today I'm using this new backdrop that I have for our Financially Fit studio. As you can see before, for those of you out there who have been following me for a while, this used to be a completely unfinished wall behind me. And I like to think of that as the way a lot of us go about planning for our future. We kind of have this blank slate and we never really think about what we want it to look like until we get to the point where we just want it now. Unfortunately, it doesn't just happen overnight. We have to create a vision for ourselves. Now, some of you out there may not want a wall like this in your garage or your fitness area. For me, this really speaks to me, right? It's got that kind of rustic industrial feel to it, as well as some warmth, and it just gives it, a kind of a cool texture. Now, this is something I sat down and developed and designed a plan for what I wanted, and then I started working towards building that. It's the same thing when it comes to your financial goals and your future. Specifically, I'll talk about retirement. Retirement is one of those things that when we transition from our working lives into our retirement lives, it doesn't just happen overnight. We want to go into it with a plan so we can make sure that we have the best and highest opportunity to live the retirement that we want. And what does that take? It takes sitting down with a professional like all of us at RDW Financial Group who specialize in building and implementing retirement plans that meet your goals and your future needs. Not anybody else's, but your specific ones, so you can have a unique backdrop just like this when it comes to your financial future. So when it comes to your investments, whether it's stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, annuities, it really doesn't matter. What matters is, do those investments and do those products all work cohesively and in concert together to build and create and sustain that future that you want to have in retirement? The only way to do that is to take the time and build it, just like I did with this wall. It didn't happen overnight. It took me a couple of weeks of planning, preparing, and then constructing and finishing it along the way. Now, I'm not done yet, and that's the beauty of financial and retirement planning. It is not a one and done type process. It is an ongoing process because as you go through life, your life changes, it's dynamic. So we want to make sure that we have the flexibility to make sure it's constantly in step and still meeting all of the goals that we have in life. So with that, I hope to see you soon. Reach out to us, rdwfinancialgroup.com. Check us out on Facebook. Send me a message. I always love to hear your questions and comments to see how we can help you create that better and brighter financial future. Until then, everybody, see you next time.